Hello, friends and adventurers, and welcome to Grognard and Friends, where friends gather to explore the Aria and play Dungeons and Dragons. And a special hello to our new friends in Belgium. Thank you so much for being our new friend. And speaking of friends, let's check out this week's episode of Grognard and Friends. When last we left the friends, they had broken into the prison of Seven Rivers at the behest of new friend and possible vampire, Murph, a Seven Rivers underworld figure that looks and sounds like Nick Nolte's mugshot but dresses like Han Solo, to rescue and break out their mutual friend and landlord, Beauregard Butterbeer, who had been arrested for crimes against the palace, a charge that may or may not in some way have been caused by the friends themselves. And with the help of the rebel and underworld fighting champion, the Grey Shadow, and Seven Rivers incarceration expert Toad, a little gem of a person that looks like a cross between Gollum and Robert De Niro's Creature and Kenneth Branagh's Frankenstein, and who seems to have formed a close bond to the friend's new cleric and fetishwear model, Calandra, they got into some secret tunnels under the city via a secret entrance in the sub-basement of the Hairy Lemon, a questionable tavern with surprisingly good food, and down at the overcrowded docks. After exploring the tunnels for some time, they discovered some roughly hewn new tunnels hidden away. These tunnels were incredibly tight, not set up like the other tunnels, but seemed to lead in the direction of the prison. But within these crevices were some strange and dangerous creatures that looked like a cross between a spider, a lizard, and a dog, and were a little bigger even than Gaius. And after Reed found some nearly picked-clean prisoner corpses and his own Timothy Leary experience amid some hidden groves of strange phosphorescent mushrooms, they knew that they were on the right path. Soon after, they found something akin to a mine shaft that actually led up into the prison itself. Once in the prison, things went surprisingly well. They circumvented some guards, incapacitated and bound some others, and walked away with a few guard uniforms and a few rings of keys and a sense of pride that had everyone feeling good about themselves. The friends also freed a number of prisoners, including a halfling named Phineas, a merchant from the Overlook named Fargus, and a large half-ogre named Groon that has already stolen some of the friends' hearts. And surprisingly to no one more than the friends themselves, a beaten and battered Butterbeer. Eldred then turned Toad and Calandra invisible so that they could scout ahead and perhaps cause a distraction. But it was not to last long, as Calandra soon returned with news that the guards had discovered at least one prisoner missing. Toad used this as his own distraction to disappear deeper within the prison. Hearing this, Gaius and Vivalda, now dressed as guards, split off to see what they could discover. What they found were some inexperienced guards and a very frustrated officer, and things didn't get any better for this officer as Gaius pointed out all sorts of issues frustrating him more, and Vivalda just confused him with her performance of guard number 2 from Hamlet Jr., the 1972 Springfield Elementary School version, in which the guards eventually end up in a huge fist fight that ends up with many of them stuck in a room in timeout with no milk and cookies. Meanwhile, in another part of the prison, the rest of the friends go in search of their own way out, and mucho shenanigans transpire. But we'll come back to that in but a moment. So, Gaius, Vivalda, you have left the area where you had your fight with some of the guards and were able to take care of all of them. They are now bound up in that cell with the hole in the floor. Gaius took the time to cover that up. And you move forward into a little area in which there is a door to the north, a little 20-foot by 20-foot area that leads to a door to the west. On the floor, over by that door, there is one guard that is bound up and another guard that is laying dead in a pool of blood.
We're still in silence, right?
Yes, where you are right now, you cannot speak because you are to each other because you're in silence.
And this is not the one I cast, correct?
Correct.
Gaius is looking around. I am going to also enunciate the gestures for audio listeners, so we just don't mime our way through this. Gaius, taps his ear, gives a signal that it's not him that did this. Gestures to have Viv follow him as he's going to continue toward the unconscious but bound guard, because that is the door that leads to the initial checkpoint, which brought us in here. So he's going to see if maybe the rest of the party went that way. And also to test the limits of the silence spell, he's going to just occasionally, as he's walking, just tap his finger against the wall gently until he can actually hear it.
Okay, when you get about 10 feet away from the door, you notice that you can hear things again.
Okay, yeah, he figured it's not a huge area, so depending upon where whoever dropped it was. Looking at this guard, is this somebody that I bound up earlier, or is this someone new?
This is someone new.
Is there any noise going on right now that we stepped out of silence? Do we hear people in the next room over?
Roll me a perception check.
Am I able to look at the dead body and kind of determine how this body was killed? Was it by the creatures or a weapon?
Absolutely. Give me an investigation check, please.
Sounds good.
Guidance. That'll be a 14 on the perception check, Paul.
You think there might be some people on the other side of this door.
That's a 15 for looking at the body to determine what killed it.
It looks like someone may have taken two blades and basically crisscrossed them across the throat.
The damn halfling did this. Seemed a little murdery.
I would relay this to Gaius to let him know how this guard died.
Yeah, that's a murdery halfling.
Was this one of ours?
No, I don't think so. So, looks like our party went this way. I hear it's quietly, by the way, prefacing this, Paul, quietly to her. I think there's people beyond this door. It could be them. Paul, the door to the north, the one that we accessed as well before.
Yes.
Is the silence spell still going on? Because those things only last for
I just got rid of this circle.
I was going to say, because depending upon timing, I think silence only lasts for 10 minutes. So if it's still going on, I can infer that the party has been here for has passed by in less than 10 minutes ago. So
correct.
Interesting. We could try taking a peek in here, but we just got to be prepared if it's guards. So we got to get into our guarding.
All right. I'm ready.
All right. All right. I'm a guard. You ready for this?
Yeah.
With confidence.
I'm already
Gaius.
kind of technically a guard, so... Anyway, I'm ready.
Yeah,
Let's
perfect.
go.
Well, yeah, no, we're a prison guard. Different kind of thing.
Prison.
Definitely. Oh, hell, what were who were the names of the people?
Old Stucky was our manager.
No, that was...
Right.
Okay, no, but we can pretend that the guy we knocked out is our new one, because they will never be able to figure out where he's at for the moment. Oh, damn it, I only remember Old Stucky.
I only remember Old Stucky as well, and Johnson. Obviously Johnson.
Oh, Johnson's the kid or whatever. Just say,
yes.
Do you want to be Johnson? Oh, no, wait, in case I know what Johnson looks like.
We're
just friends with Johnson. No, we could be friends with Johnson.
We could just blame things on Johnson. If they say, why didn't you do this?
Blame things on Johnson. Oh. Yes.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Do we need fake names? We need fake names.
Should I
Who do you want to be?
Pretending to be a guy because I'm wearing guy armor, or should I pretend to be a woman who was given the wrong armor, or...
Yes. Oh, because the quartermaster's just lazy and just gave you whatever was laying around.
Yes.
Perfect.
Horrible. All right, perfect. I'll be Veronica. Yeah.
All right, Veronica. All right. And just call me Guy.
That is perfect.
It's easy enough.
That's easy. Very
It's
easy to
practically my name,
remember.
but not. All right.
Yes, I just don't have to say the last vowel. That's wonderful. All
Correct.
right.
Yeah, just remember, just the one syllable.
Guy.
All right, Guy. Yep. All right, we can do this. Guy pulls the keys off this key ring, and now that he's been familiarized with the keys, he actually knows whatever this door was. Unlocks it. As he's about to unlock it, freeze frame. We should definitely drag the unconscious body and the dead body around the corner out of sight. We gently pick the living person up.
Very careful about how she touches it to hopefully not leave like fingerprints or, just being careful moving the body.
Oh, we have guard gauntlets on.
Oh, perfect.
Remember,
I had a
we're
feeling I was
all
wearing
guard.
Something. Perfect.
Yeah, we got guard outfits on. We're totally inconspicuous. Yeah, we just make sure we put around the corner, out of line of sight.
They rumple and move a little bit, and then like you go 2 feet and you hit the silence, and you're good.
And now we go back to open the door. We're pretending to be guards walking in through that door, so we're gonna go in kind of like we own the place. I guess that's Gaius' thought process.
Yeah, like we were ordered to.
Are you ready, Veronica?
I sure am, Guy. Just Guy.
Perfect.
Yes.
Just Guy. Click and open the door.
You go and grab the knob and nothing happens. It doesn't move.
Barricaded.
Interesting. So I definitely like double check the key. Try it again. Anything?
You stick the key in the lock, and the key doesn't move. You can't turn the key.
So Gaius gets down, and someone used silence. I'm curious. Can I do an Arcana check to see if this is magically sealed?
Sure.
Just to see if this is like reminds me of any kind of magic that is familiar to me. A 5.
Could be.
Is it one of those keyholes where I can look through and see the other side, or is it more like just to see if like something's wedged in there, or like that's what I'm kind of checking.
No problem. You can see through there. You see a little flickering light,
like torchlight that we had that was in there from before.
Yeah.
Well, the door's locked. I don't know if it's barricaded on the other side.
Should we try
or sealed in some
knocking?
Other way?
Would guards let knocking guards in here?
Well, we have the keys and they're not working. I'm wondering. So there's a bunch of people here. I mean, I could try to contact the rest of the party. I'm just hesitant to keep using magic all willy-nilly until we get out of here, because I don't want to. You know what? Let's check that other door. That north door first, the one by the silence spell, to see if maybe they went there instead. You know what? Now that I think about it, we are the two best at tracking and remembering directions. What's the odds they got lost? You want to bet on the odds that they got lost?
Very high.
They got lost.
Yes, very high.
Okay.
I would say, I mean, we could try knocking. We look like guards. We can just be like, hello, it's guard Guy and Veronica. We got locked out because our keys don't work.
I'll say let's do that. I just want to check to see if the other door is like able to be opened.
Yes, go ahead.
We just peek in there real quick. So that's what we do.
You go to the other door. It is open.
Not locked at all?
Nope.
Huh. We definitely secured this on our way out of here the last time. We're in the silence spell right now, Paul?
Yep.
I definitely point that out to Viv with hand gestures, and I'm like, shh, and giving the signals that it wasn't locked. I look at her to get visual confirmation. Go in? Yes? No? Maybe so?
Just a shrug and a go for it, thumbs up.
You open the door. In front of you, you see a really large, wide, heavy, hairy back with a teeny tiny little prison shirt trying to cover it.
Oh, yeah. Hello?
You hear... turns around.
I make sure I take the helmet off. Friendlies.
Oh. Good.
Hey, bud.
Hello. I
Hey, where's
think
everybody?
I might have peed a little bit. You scared me.
Oh, yeah, well, sorry for that. Where's everyone else at?
He
Amigo?
takes a step to the side, and you see everybody else crammed into these two little 5 foot by 5 foot
Yeah.
caged rooms.
Is the rest of the party in here, or is it just everyone we freed?
Every rest of the party.
What in the sardine can... Oh, wait, I'll wait for everybody else for the joke.
Butt Trumpet, Reed, and Calandra, and the Gray Shadow, and Fargus, and Phineas, and Groon are all packed into two little 5 foot by 5 foot caged rooms. From the back of it, you hear, "Oh, I think I peed a little bit."
Then you hear me say, what in the sardine can bullshit is going on here, people?
Yes.
Apparently,
I mean,
Groon
pardon me.
I make my way, like, haggard looking over to Gaius, dragging my hands along the floor, and just kind of fall into hugging Viv's leg. Hi.
Oh, Butt
We
Trumpet.
didn't
What?
know where to go.
You didn't know where to go.
Here,
Did-
No.
Guys
I-
locks eyes with Viv, and it's just like, they got lost.
Butt
They
Trumpet, can I
got
pick
very
you up?
lost.
All right,
But you
okay,
found us.
up you go. Just gonna carry Butt Trumpet in a hug.
Bouncing me up and
Okay.
down like a baby.
It's
Don't step too close to
It's
Groon.
okay, we're here now.
What the hell happened, guys? Like you had to go around one hallway through a door.
Oh, you
I
were
could tell
proud.
because
I totally got out of a room full of guards, and then Butt Trumpet did some kind of magic-y thing, and it locked the door, I think.
I arcade
That would
locked the
explain-
door.
that would explain the door. Problem with that though, that's kind of the way we need to go.
Balls.
Dang it.
Yeah.
Can
Mm-hmm.
you unlock it?
Oh
Butt
yeah, I can unboop it. I can unboop it, but
You
now
can-
there are people on that side, right?
Hey Reed, how many
Little
how
grumpy.
many guards were there?
3, I think? Maybe 4?
Oh, just 3?
I don't know.
4? That's fine.
Well, in that room, but
We can.
Yeah.
we,
I mean, Viv and I took on 5 ourselves.
Oh goddamn! All right, go y'all.
It was, and luckily we didn't kill a single one.
You did.
Oh no,
better
our
than us
disguises
then.
worked. Our disguises work admirably. We broke it because they were going to start heading in your direction in mass, and we were going to be sent in a different direction. So we decided to ambush them. Turned out all right, surprisingly. Turned out all right. We still haven't found. I look over at Gilderoy. We're still looking for Mr. Andrews. Is he a friend of
Nah.
yours, Gilderoy? Or yeah?
You mean
Okay.
Gray Shadow.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I misspoke. Yeah, Gray. Okay, so we still need to find him. Now, at least getting everyone into that checkpoint area where we made entrance into the facility is good, and that way they can potentially stay there. There was that other door we could go through. I'm hesitant to go through the very large checkpoint again into the main facility. Also, Toad went that way, so God knows what he's gotten up to in the past half hour.
We don't gotta wait for him, right?
I wasn't given that
Gaius,
impression.
give me a intelligence check.
Viv is
Intelligence,
also
investigation,
eyeing
whichever you
everyone's
want.
blades to
A
look
13?
to see who has like 2 blades with blood on them.
2 blades.
Does anyone have their blades out? Reed?
Oh,
I gave away my
I'm
blades.
carrying my sword, yeah.
No blood on Reed's blade.
Oh, Paul, I
Right.
rolled a 13 for whatever that was supposed to be
Okay.
for.
You know that Toad had a ring of keys.
Oh, yeah, I know. I'm curious to see what kind of shenanigans he's going to get up to up there. So I don't think we'll have to worry about Toad, because he probably has a way to... He knows the facility better than anyone else, and he's going to the area he knew best.
And Eldred says, and he's invisible.
And he's also invisible, so I don't think we need to worry too much about Toad. Like I said, I think we need to get into the room that is arcanely locked. And
If I'm visible
yes.
now, is there a possibility that Toad is visible now?
There's always a possibility.
If it was cast on you at the same time, most likely.
Well, it depends. Did you do something like violent or cast a spell, Kalandra?
I did cast a spell.
So casting a spell sometimes interferes with being invisible, I'm told. So that might have broken your invisibility.
And always, if there's mages, they can see it too. Wizard eyes.
Yes. With wizard eyes. All right, so it sounds like we need Butt Trumpet to unlock the arcane lock. And do we want me and Viv to try to bullshit our way in there and maybe either trick and or ambush the guards?
Sure.
We'll just have we'll have our conga line of releasees, hang back.
Conga line.
Yes.
I like that.
Oh.
You could be the caboose, my friend.
Da 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 da.
Yes. We
I'm sure.
successfully
That worked
snuck through this place more than I ever anticipated. What we'll do is Veronica and Guy, us, will go. Butt Trumpet, you'll be right around the corner of the door. You'll unlock the door. Kalandra, make sure the silence spell is no more. I'm assuming you did that, yeah?
I did.
You drop the lock. We'll attempt to unlock the door and see how many people are in there, assess the situation, and then if you hear the code word, oh shit, come around the corner because fighting started.
Gaius, give me a perception check, please.
16.
You notice before you're about ready to do whatever you're doing that the guard that is off to the side, all bound up and gagged, has been leaning forward, and then when you look at him, all of a sudden does one of these, like...
That's a problem.
Yeah. I kind of like poke him. I'm like, hey, you want to, you don't want a permanent sleep, do you? Right? Yeah, okay. How long have you been awake? I really don't want to have to kill you, man.
Reed, give me a investigation check.
We're gonna have to kill him.
Guidance.
Can I use guidance too?
Yeah.
19 plus 0. 19.
Okay. You remember, this guy was awake from the minute you entered in here.
Gosh, this is just a moral quandary that I really didn't feel like dealing with.
This would be a lot easier if, any of these prisoners who we rescued, he had, beaten them or something.
What? No, stop.
Is it
No,
possible just to knock him out?
Well, no, the problem isn't, Viv, the problem isn't that he's, to knock him out. The fact that he's been conscious around this group of individuals, hearing everything for an extended period of time, like names, plans, reasoning.
I'll handle. I'll be the bad guy.
What? No, I'm just, listen, I'm
It's
trying
not
to
about
think
who
of a...
wants to kill him. It's more about not really wanting to.
I mean, we could just walk out of the room and maybe Phineas could, hang back.
Subdue him?
Phineas goes, I'll talk to him. You guys go ahead. I'll catch up.
I'm going to
See,
leave the room.
Gaius is not leaving the room quite yet. He's like, you see. This is just a moral quandary that I kind of...
Okay.
It's okay,
So check it
says Phineas. I'm going to just have a little heart-to-heart with him. And
You
Do
know
I
what,
see blood on
sometimes-
Phineas's blades?
his are sheathed.
Now hear me out.
You know what?
You know, that's-
Wait a minute. Vivalda, give me a perception check, though, please.
14.
You do notice some blood splatter on his person, though, around his wrists and on, his front.
I think Viv is just going to step outside of the door and have her back to that room, looking out for other people at this point.
Okay, now hear me out. Here's an idea. You know how sometimes if people say ingest certain substances or take a really sharp blow to the head, afterwards they just talk utter crap. So maybe you just, I don't know,
You make him eat dirt?
It's not usually dirt. It's more like if he ingested a fuck ton of pixie, or if he say met a boot to the head a few times, something
Phineas
like
looks
that.
at you
We
and
need, like,
goes,
traumatic.
"Do you have a fuck ton of pixie?"
Look in my bag. I'm like, not on me. No, not right now. I mean, I could get it. Well, no, that place next to the temple. Fuck, never mind.
Phineas
No pixie.
goes, "I want to party with her."
All right.
Put a pin in that baby.
I'm gonna do a thing. I look at the guard and I'm like, "Hey guys, this is kind of a thing that's going to affect you all. You're going to have the inability to lie for just a brief period of time."
Oh, cool.
The gray shadow
casting s-
says, "Hey, Grun, why don't you take Butterbeer and Mr. Fargus out into the hallway with the with guard Veronica, please?" "Okay, come along. Hold on to my waist. Da 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 da."
I love
they
him
head
so
out.
much.
Okay.
I love Groon.
Whew. All right. So I go up to the guard. Paul, I'm going to need a wisdom saving throw from him.
Okay.
Everybody else that's staying in there can either make one or they could choose to fail it and just pass.
Do you immediately
Or
know
two.
who passed and who failed?
You know whether each creature succeeds or fails.
They rolled a 2.
I trust Gaius, so I just accept it. Whatever's
Yeah,
happening.
I'm fine. I don't care.
Phineas goes, "I'll wait outside."
And I succeeded, so I can lie. Well, my guard friend, I've casted Zone of Truth, which means you can't lie. And I'm going to tell you right now, if you can't keep secrets, you're going to die here and now. Do you understand? He nods. Good. If I remove this gag and you start screaming, I'm going to pummel you to death. Understood? I pull the gag out. What is your name?
Smithers,
Smithers. Excellent. Where does your family live, Smithers?
7 Rivers,
No shit. Where in Seven Rivers, Smithers?
Western Districts.
Where exactly, Smithers' address?
Jubilee Quarter.
Okay. Jubilee Quarter. Where in the Jubilee Quarter? We could just say it, Paul, if you don't want to give like specific address, you could just say he gives that. Well, Smithers, here's the thing. If I let you live, will you tell what you've heard? It's a simple yes or no. Since you've regained consciousness to this point right now, and maybe give us another 5 or 10 minutes after that, will you tell anyone? Yes or no?
I will. You can have that time and be safe and everything.
Smithers, if I find out that you told anybody about us, you will die, but your family will go first. Understood? And like this is the guard. Like Gaius doesn't have his face showing. It's just like that creepy beak helm pointing out.
I understand.
Came into the most secure facility in the city and broke out the entire high security. I will find you and your family. Now, shh. And he just puts the gag back in his mouth, pats him on the face. Go to sleep. Turns, walks out of the room, puts his back up against the wall. And he's just like, oh, God. Oh, forgive me for doing that. Obviously quiet enough that the guard can't hear him, but he is like, you can't see it, but like he takes the helmet off, drops it to the ground, and is just like, oh.
Did you?
Oh, I feel so
Calandra leans
dirty.
over to Reed, and she's like, "It just gets cool."
Oh gosh.
Great.
The last
like
thing,
you just see
Calandra, you hear as Gaius walks through the doors and out is, "Oh, I feel so dirty."
I can wait. I can either help with that or make it worse. Pick your poison.
Well, he's gone by the time you it's like
Yeah.
that's the last thing you hear before the door shuts.
Okay.
behind him.
I feel like we're supposed to leave.
Guys,
I kind of
why-
push Calandra out after.
Okay.
guys.
Let's go.
Come
Gotta
on,
go. Time to go.
But
When I look back
you
at the
leave.
guards, I do one of these. I'm like,
So I turn around
And I'm
to
like,
as the people are coming out.
Uh-huh.
Secure the doors. Lock all the doors. Make
Okay.
sure he can't get out.
oh,
You
cool.
kept him
I
alive.
turn to Viv. Yes, I
He's alive.
intimidated him.
As before you guys leave, the Gray Shadow says, "Give me a ring of keys. I'll do it. I'll lock everything."
Okay.
We have a couple
Who?
extra spares now from all the guards we've knocked out.
Oh,
I
you
give
know
them
what?
a
I think I
set of
took
keys.
the ring of
Who?
keys too.
Who said this?
The Gray Shadow. The Gray Shadow. Yeah, no, I know who the Gray
The
Shadow
minute
is. I
Gaius
trust
said,
him.
"I'm going to do cast Zone of Truth," Phineas
He
said,
noped out.
"Oh, I almost forgot something. I'm going to step out for a moment for a smoke break."
Gotta go water my fishes.
Smoke break.
Gotta take my plants for a walk.
Gaius composes himself, shakes it off. He's like, "Oh God, that felt terrible." All right, puts the helmet back on.
I thought you were
Once-
I don't know.
It's man, I threatened. Luckily, I was lying, but still, he believed me. Wasn't going to
So?
murder his family.
Of course
I
not.
say quietly, so no one can hear it except Reed.
Of course not. But he doesn't know.
I
that.
can. Here's the deal. Here's the deal. Fine. Okay, you don't have to murder his family, but I can. I know people.
Calandra,
You never have to get your
No.
hands dirty.
no, that's they still get dirty.
What is next on the
No.
mission
fact-
here?
In fact, it's worse
We'll get the
because I don't take.
semantics of it later.
Viv was just like, "What's next in the mission here?"
Yes. So once the
Open
Gray
that door.
Shadow's done locking up and is back with us,
Okay, so you're all back out into that area where the silence
yeah, that
was,
L joint.
but has
Correct.
actually run its course now.
We lock that door behind us where
Already done. The Gray Shadow.
Viv. Oh no, the one that Viv and Gaius came through in that L joint from the south.
Ah, yes.
If
you
that
did.
door wasn't secure, okay, that's
And
locked.
those of you, Calandra, Butt Trump, and Reed, you noticed that the two bodies that were by the door that Butt Trumpet locked are now around the corner towards the way you came in, on the ground.
Somebody move them
Who
just
moved
a
my
little bit.
bodies?
I did.
Oh,
No.
We moved them because
Love it.
if we were going to go into a door, we didn't want a bunch of bodies around us, looking conspicuous.
looking. Yeah, fair enough.
We're getting very good at being guards. Speaking of which, let's go garden. We'll get up to the door, and I'll right before I put the lock in the key, I'll butt trumpet signal to pop the lock.
Okay.
Pop, lock, and drop it.
You see Butt Trumpet
You
start
can't
doing
touch
a little
Wiggle.
pop and dance,
Little
and then finally sticks out a finger and an elbow and goes boop, and steps back and goes.
The incantation ritual.
Guys, yep, excellent work. So Gaius goes to unlock the door and open it.
Okay, it had been unlocked, so all you have to do is turn the knob.
Yeah, well, I definitely make the sign that I'm jiggling a key in there as
Okay.
I'm opening it. So brand new guards, or do I recognize any of them?
You don't recognize any of these. These are all new guards to you. The one guard steps up to you, turns, and over his shoulder he says, "Hey, the door's open." Turns to you and says,
What the
"How'd
hell
you
is
do-"
going?
Who are you?
Do you know old Stucky?
Who?
Stucky.
From the back, you hear one of the other guards in the cage say, "He means Officer Stokowski.
Yes, sorry, sir, Officer Stokowski.
Show the proper respect."
Sorry, we've just had a really trying time. We just had to deal with Johnson. Again, there's been a series of unlocked and locked doors that should have not been. There's apparently at least one prisoner escaped. And also, apparently, we need to confirm. Guys fumbles around, pulls out a piece of paper, looks at it, puts it away. Oh God, what is it? Prisoner 1225. Need to ascertain their location to make sure they're not. There's mass confusion that seems to be going on tonight.
Give me a deception check, please.
8.
On whose orders?
On
You hear one of the other guards say, "It figures it would be Johnson."
To be quite honest, sir, we got Johnson was the runner and just told us the information and kind of ran off after the fact without giving us all the information needed. We're trying to carry it out, and then we came upon this door that seemed to be locked weird at first, then it just worked. We've been going down the hall trying to check all the other doors to make sure that they were functioning properly and everyone was accounted for.
Reed, give me a perception check, please. Give a perception with advantage.
14.
You hear something to the south. It might be a clicking or jingling or something like that.
Like metallic-y or more like footsteppy?
It sounds a little metallic-y, but it's just, I mean, you think you heard it. Okay, guys, the guy in the cage nods to the other guard. He opens up the cage door and says, the officer says, "Okay, give me the transfer papers."
Guys turns to Vivalda. Oh, you got them on you?
I swear I had them.
Oh, God.
One of them goes,
Oh,
"They brought Johnson with them?"
Oh, no. It's like his bad luck is just contagious.
I'm Johnson's nephew.
Cousin.
The officer just goes, "Go get the papers. Come back when you have them. We'll take things from there. We're trying to secure things up here. There seems to have been some issues. Just when you have the papers, come on back."
Just a quick, the prisoner that we were supposed to specifically check on, do you know if they're still in their cell?
Once you have the transfer papers, I will be happy to turn them over to you.
Of course. At this point, guys,
and if you see Johnson, bring him back with you when you come, because I have a word or two to say to him.
Oh, everyone's got some words to say to him.
You're one of the other guards very quietly go, "Ooh, he's gonna get..."
Oh, yeah, totally. So, Paul, did one of the guards, are two of the guards out with us right now?
One is, but the door just opened. The other one just opened the door and stands in the doorway there.
With the door open.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Johnson's going to be in a load of trouble. And then guys points behind the guys in the cage and yells, "Oh, shit!" And then drops a silence spell in the middle with the three of them.
I'm right next to Gray Shadow, right? That's who's next
you're
to?
kind of close to the Gray Shadow.
I do mention to him that I heard something to the south.
I point to get there to draw their attention, and then I'm going to just bolt toward the door to make sure they don't lock it. Like the one that's in the cage.
Okay, give me a dexterity check, please.
13?
12. You get there before the guy isn't doing anything. You get there.
The moment I hear
you
Gaius
hear
yell.
Oh, I'm sorry, Vivalda. Go ahead.
I was gonna say the moment I hear Gaius yell "Oh shit" and start running, I think Viv will take out her sword and with the pommel hit the guard in the helmet next to her to attempt to knock him out.
Okay, he's in the room just past the door. So you would have to step into the room to do that.
Yeah, she'll step in and just bop him as she's coming in.
Okay. The last thing, Gaius, you hear the officers say, "Okay, make sure," and then it just goes silent.
Excellent.
Go ahead and make an attack. Take an attack, Vivalda.
Okay.
Excuse me, Veronica.
Veronica.
Veronica, Vivalda, Brianna.
All right, 13 to hit.
Unfortunately, that misses.
At least I'm in the room at least.
Let's get ready to rumble.
Are you ready for this?
It's going to be like an endless parade of people streaming into this room,
Yeah.
including an ogre.
Save the ogre for last. No.
Yes.
Second to last, and then butt trumpet is last.
Yes.
Perfect.
Just when you think it's over and the most powerful person has punched you, butt trumpet just jumps up 4 feet in the air in order to punch somebody in the face.
And bite your nose.
It's nice when your team actually has the shit ton of people on their side instead of the other way around for a change.
Roll initiative. You should see the tracker on the screen.
Wow, 9.
Rolled a 2.
They are going to go after the Gray Shadow. The Gray Shadow has heard what Reed said to him and starts heading to that door to listen. And just as he's about 10 feet away from it, the door opens.
No.
And a guard comes through.
Dang it.
This prison's just going to end up with a bunch of unconscious guards in every goddamn room at this point.
Look, we're just trying to leave now. Like, just leave us alone. Stop being so obsessed with me. Oh my god.
The Gray Shadow goes and takes a swing, but the guy opens up the door, and the door blocks the shot. The second one, he has a hard time getting the actual sword out of the grating. So that's what he's doing this round. Now it is their turn. Okay, the one on the Gray Shadow also rolls a 1. And is
Loving these rolls.
Is forced between the door and the wall there and unable to attack.
Reed just looks behind him and just shake his head. What the hell's going on down there?
Fucking the
They're all
DM
just
fighting
wrestling
himself.
with the door.
The one in front of you, Gaius, pulls his weapon and takes a shot at you, and also rolls a 1. Jesus Christ, I'm going to stop this time.
No, you keep using that one until the end of until the end of combat.
You use yeah.
Then
You
you can
use
put it in
that.
dice jail.
And the one on Vivalda will roll, and that's an 18. So new die help.
That hits.
Okay.
Put that die away. We don't like that one.
You put it in dice jail.
Bring
Yeah,
back
put-
the other
put-
die.
You take 3 points of damage as his blade kind of gets between the door and the cage and just kind of gets you above the hip in the side, where 2 pieces of the armor haven't quite met.
If I was wearing the right armor, this wouldn't be happening.
Unfortunately, no one can hear you because you're in silence.
She's just angry in her mind.
Yeah.
She's mouthing it.
All through gritted teeth, too. All through gritted
The
teeth.
officer pulls a sword, and the one in the back pulls a crossbow, but isn't sure who to aim at this time. It is Phineas's turn.
Some people are going to die, probably.
Moves up and is in the doorway. He comes over here and wings a dagger past the Gray Shadow's head and hits the guy in the clavicle with the dagger. Next is Rune. He grabs Butterbeer, puts him behind him, and stands in front of him in the corner by that door that you guys came out of to the north. Just kind of has that mace that Gaius gave him and is just staying put. Now, Gaius, it is your turn.
That'll be accosting the guard that is directly in front of me at the open door there. This is non-lethal blows. I'm just trying to knock this guy out in a violent manner. 14 doesn't hit, though, does it?
It just misses.
I go to swing the hammer and just, catch the rim of the gate as it's coming through, throws my aim off just a little bit and just whistles in front of his face.
Silently.
Silently. Yeah. You expect to hear it and you're just like, huh.
Vivalda, you expect to hear a loud clang as his hammer bangs into the corner of the gate, but none comes. But you can feel the vibration of the impact because you're right next to the cage there. Anything else, Gaius?
No, I'll just be trying to knock them out, and I'm trying to minimize my magic use as much as possible.
Vivalda, is your turn.
Viv is going to position herself so that she is not in line with the guard with the crossbow, and that way the guard who she's currently engaged with is in front of her. I don't want to say human shield, but like that.
Body blocking.
Body blocking, yes. And is going to attempt to whack him with the pommel of her
Okay.
short sword. Ugh, that's horrible.
Hold on. Oh, no! I will. Okay.
Hey,
and
layers.
so it's not a critical fumble.
A lot of hot ones going on here.
Anything else you'd like to do, Vivalda?
Don't really think I can do much of anything else.
Butt trumpet, it is your turn.
So dramatic.
If I was, I want to make sure that I've been hearing this correctly the whole time and visualizing the right thing. Do the guards have metal armor on?
Yes.
I would like to cast dancing lights and arrange the lights to be just so around their armor where the light reflects off of them and gets into their eyes.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Give me a to hit, and we'll see if we can manage that here. And
Oh,
is
crap,
this
it's
the
an
guards in the room with Gaius and Vivalda, or the ones coming in from the south?
The ones with Gaius and Vivalda.
Okay, so I'm going to move you so that you can actually see in the room there, if that's okay with you.
Okay. This spell is usually instantaneous. It's not a roll, so do you want me to do a D-
Because you want to specifically put it in a way that hampers their view, the roll is to see how your aim is.
Okay, would that just be a regular D20?
Yeah.
Or
D20, and you, what do you think, Paul? Like plus the spell attack modifier?
Yeah.
Like whatever your acid splash would be plus number.
Very, very generous. Woof. Okay, it's a 10.
How many lights do you put out? One on each of the guards?
Yes.
You put the lights out, but it doesn't seem to be like one looks almost like it's hanging from the one ear. The other one looks like it's on the chest. Another one looks like it's on top of the head, like the top of a beanie.
Ah, balls. Yeah, it's distracting. If I've already moved and cast the spell, I'll just be readying my next one.
Okay, but what I will do is this. I will give Gaius and Vivalda advantage on their hits because of the dancing lights. Because I'm going to have them acting as almost as if like a fairy fire for you.
Yay! I did something!
That helps for sure.
Very, very Veronica of you. That like helps for sure.
Totally.
Who is Veronica, honestly? What is
I don't know.
Veronica?
What's Veronica's
I was
deal?
from the valley. Anyway, is there anything else you would like to do but trumpet?
Not at this turn.
It is Eldred's turn.
Boom! Intimidating music.
Eldred, can you do
comes
something
over
epic?
here and fires some magic missiles down past the other side of the Gray Shadow's head. Reed, it is your turn.
I will move up next to Butt Trumpet.
There
Okay.
you can get kind of an off look at some of the guards because of the dancing lights.
Is the door right in front of me if I'm there?
Yeah,
So the door's in front of Butt Trumpet.
correct.
Well, I should have 2 more squares of movement. So could I move in front of Butt?
Absolutely. Okay, you
Alright.
are now in the doorway.
And I try to ask Viv a question, and I look like a mime.
Okay, you lean
Um,
in, look at Viv, and just start yapping. And Viv, you're a little preoccupied, but you do see Reed's head peek in, give you a big smile, and then his lips start moving.
I just wave and continue what I'm doing.
Okay, I think that means attack. So can I attack that guy? So 17.
Yeah.
Go ahead, that hits.
Got it. 10 points of non-lethal damage.
Okay.
There you go.
Non-lethal
Yeah,
the
man.
fuck out of that dude.
I non-lethal him to
Coming in.
death.
Cold clocked him.
He's so not dead.
Vivaldi,
Just
you
a
see
slow-mo.
this sword blade come up, hit him in the chin, and the guy just goes like that and bangs his head into the cage and just kind of shakes it for a moment. Anything
Quick
else you
thumbs
like?
up to Reed. A quick thumbs up to Reed. Like, that's what I meant.
I wasn't supposed to get sneak attack damage on there, right?
Yeah, you could have. Go ahead.
Is that non-lethal too?
Non-lethal
Yes.
damage.
It's gonna have to be unless you state otherwise.
It's another 7 points of damage that was.
Damn.
Okay, the blade comes up, hits him in the just below the chin. His head goes back, bangs into the cage, and he just drops to the floor.
Beautiful.
Gaius just turns slowly to look at you, Reed, and just does that like slow personal nod, like that
Very
meme.
proud of Reed is obviously very proud of himself. I might have just murdered the guy, but I didn't.
You did say non-lethal
Right.
multiple times.
If I just say non-lethal, does that make it non-lethal?
Yeah.
It means
Yes.
you tried.
I tried.
Anything else you'd like to do there, non-lethal Reed? Okay.
Totally non-lethal.
That was like totally non-lethal, like, you know.
Oh my God.
Kalandra, is your turn.
The guard that is coming, that's like fighting with the gray shadow. I am going to try to give him an attitude adjustment.
Okay, that's like a 3rd level spell, isn't it?
I mean, look, normally I charge for that, but it's going to be free for this guy.
I was gonna say that sounds like the name of a drink at the buffet.
Exactly. The attitude. That's actually the name of one of the bouncers.
Okay,
I
so
will
a little
Guiding
more
bolt.
detail there, Kalandra. What exactly you're doing?
guiding bolt.
Totally non-lethal.
You know, look. So let me attack.
Just yell non-lethal as you do it. See if that works.
14.
Just
14
misses. Just misses.
I'm gonna put my dice in timeout.
Anything else you would like to do, Kalandra?
No.
The Gray Shadow takes his sword and brings it across the guy's face. The guy hits the wall and crumples. He throws the body behind him, and the other one starts coming up. He goes back to swing again and misses. A bunch of them rush in and are kind of pushing the Gray Shadow back as they're making attacks, and they get him pushed back, but they aren't actually able to lay a finger on him otherwise. It is Phineas's turn. Phineas steps back around the corner next to you, Kalandra, wings his other dagger, totally clatters off one of the guards' helmets, and then just clatters up against the wall. And he turns to you and says, "You got any daggers or anything?"
I have them all.
Sure. And he takes it and says, "Awesome." And takes a step back around the corner by you. Rune just kind of hangs as he sees the masses coming in. He's just kind of protecting Butterbeer. And Gaius, it is your turn again.
I'm going to attempt to emulate everyone else with competency and attack the gentleman in front of me.
Take advantage from the dancing lights.
Yes, indeed. I will take that 19.
That definitely hits.
Strike them for 12 damage. After it clangs off and whiffs in front of him, I kind of just take a step back and whip it back along his legs and try to hit him and I hit him right in like the side of the knee and slam him up against the table that he's standing by.
Okay, are you going into the cage or are you staying outside of the cage?
I want to fight my way into the cage.
Give me a strength roll. We'll do that to see if you can shove your way in as you're attacking him.
11.
2.
I assume, like, as I clip his legs out, which I drop my shoulder and just kind of, like, charge in and push him back. And you imagine, you can't see it because he's wearing a helmet and everything, but underneath, Gaius is yelling, like, "Oh, yeah," as he busts in through the door.
It's all silent.
It's his own personal
You
enjoyment.
look like a big wine skin with a smiley face on it.
Okay, anything else there, Gaius?
No, so the one thing I will say, Paul,
Yes.
I'm going to keep myself by the door so they can't, like, slip out. This is the only caveat I'll put in there.
Okay, he went back 10 feet.
Oh, okay. Well, then on my turn, if I have enough movement, I'll step back to the door. If not, I'll just wait for my turn next time.
You
I don't
easily
know
have
however you
enough
wanna-
movement.
Like, slide tackle into him and just kind of, like, bash him back with my shield, and then I'll just roll backwards, stand up, and I'm at the door guarding the guards.
No problem.
And that's my turn.
Vivalda, is your turn.
If Gaius is in
That's
front of the
mute.
doorway, am I able to slip past him, jump over him,
Not
Like,
this
get
way.
past
He's
it?
basically encompassing the doorway there to make sure no one gets by.
Okay.
If I mean, I could try and like, I could take a knee to let her like vault over me if we wanted to do some acrobatic nonsense.
I'm about to use you as leverage. All right.
Yeah.
Then I'll just hop over him and I'm gonna go attack the people non-lethally directly in front of Gaius, the people who are 10 feet away from the door.
Give me a dexterity check. I will say just don't roll a 1, 2, or 3.
How's a 21 do?
I think you basically leap. Describe how you leap over Gaius to get to these.
So I run over there, I put my right hand on Gaius's left shoulder and just kind of start to push down. He kneels down to let me jump over and just kind of like parkour over him and jump over to the other side. Little barrel roll flourish and then come up to pommel the helmet of the guy directly in front.
Okay, make your roll, your to hit roll.
Okay.
With advantage.
That's
With
right, that's
advantage. With advantage.
Butt trumpet advantage.
That'd be 23.
Okay. So, guys, you feel a very delicate hand on your shoulder that pushes down. You go down to a knee. You see Vivalda / Veronica dive over you, go down, do a roll in front of you, stand up, and as they come up with the momentum, they take the pommel of their sword up into the chin of the guy that you just shoved back, who went back, hit that cabinet, moved forward right into Vivalda's pommel. Do your damage
Nice.
there, Vivalda.
8.
Bounces off the cabinet, comes back, the pommel hits under the chin, the head goes back, and he just does a flat fall back and is out.
Nice.
The Viv and Gaius cage match against the guards has started.
I love this.
For some reason, Randy.
And that is my turn.
Okay.
I got
I'll
you
just
for
turn to
3
face the
minutes.
next guy.
3 minutes.
But
You're going nowhere.
Butt Trumpet, it's your turn.
Okay, there's still the onslaught coming down the hall, right?
Right.
Okay.
While the rest of us are completely oblivious.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Just
Cage
time
fight,
of our
cage
lives.
fight.
Beating the shit out of guards.
I'm gonna kind of scurry scooch a little closer to where that is and attempt an Eldritch Blast down that way to kind of, because it's got a pretty long range. I'd like to
Yep.
see
Oh,
if
you're
I
fine
can.
with range, yeah.
16?
That definitely hits.
All right. Whoever it's hitting, and actually, I should note, since I'm at 5th level, that is 2 different beams. Whoever's getting hit by either beam is getting 3 points of force damage.
Okay, so roll for the second beam.
Another 16.
Now you can roll that second damage.
Woo!
Ooh, 9 points of force damage, bitches.
You see in front of you, his back is to you, but the gray shadow sticks up a hand and just kind of gives you the thumbs up. Anything else you would like to do there, Butt Trumpet?
Just kind of use my hand to slick my hair back and finger guns.
Eldred takes a step in front of Groon and fires off another set of missiles. Reed, it is your turn.
Is Gaius in the door?
He is now on one knee.
Perfect for more alley-ooping.
I should be able to move through a space, but if you want me to do something special.
Because he's blocking the door and he's crouched and you can't go between his legs because he's crouched, give me a dexterity check.
Hey, 19.
Gaius,
Second half.
you feel Reed's belt and pouches and stuff flick your ears as he goes past your head.
I was going to say, I probably smelled them before I felt them.
Right.
Yeah.
I smelled bacon grease on the wind.
You get a whiff of rancid bacon just as your ear gets flicked with this kind of slimy little thing that brushes by it.
Ugh.
Oh, what was on his shoe? Thank God I have the guard helmet on.
And what would you like to do next there?
So there's a guard there to the left, right?
Correct.
I will attack.
With?
Non-lethal.
Okay.
Debt collecting? Just semi-debt collecting?
Don't debt collect the damn guards.
Do I have a... No, I don't have advantage.
Yes, you do, because of the
Lights.
dancing lights.
Awesome. Hey, much better. 25.
And you avoid debt collecting by 1 point.
Jeez.
Roll your damage.
They're all committing tax evasion.
14 points.
Anything else you'd like to do?
No.
Calandra, it is your turn.
Woohoo!
You and Butt Trumpet hear a horn from down that way, a very loud horn.
Balls.
Shit, Butt Trumpet, what if we all go in the room and then lock the door? Yeah, okay. Brune, get Butterbeer in the room. We're going.
Okay.
And then I will use... I'm all cleric and shit. I can do that spiritual weapon thing.
So, Calandra, what shape and form would you like your Calandra personal spiritual weapon to take the form of?
Oh my god.
Whip, chains.
So, hey, that's nice.
Oh,
A whip. But between where I am and where the guard coming in is.
Okay, and make an attack.
it'll be
Hopefully.
D20 plus your spell attack modifier.
19.
Okay, go ahead and roll damage. That definitely hits.
You're attacking with wisdom, so if you have a +2, it's a D8 +2 damage.
Okay, so 10
Plus
points
3.
of damage. You hear the crack of the whip, and this guy just goes down.
Oh.
As he just ever so faint sigh.
That will be 15 silver pieces. You're welcome.
Schmickles.
Is there anything else you would like to do, Calandra?
Well, I'm moving. Then that will be my turn once I'm...
Damn. Gray Shadow missed again. Ooh. Okay, so the masses push in. Eldred gets nailed twice. Butt Trumpet and 11.
Just gets me.
And a 7. 2
Not to be
points of
confused with
damage,
7
Butt
only.
Trumpet, from a sword that just kind of comes up under your ear and nicks your ear.
Piercing. I didn't want gauges.
A 2 on you, Vivalda, and a 3 on you, guys. This dice isn't much better.
You can keep using that one.
No.
Right?
no.
Oh.
It is now Phineas's turn. Phineas makes a beeline into the room. Groon grabs Butterbeer, starts running for the door. Butt Trumpet, as Groon goes by, you hear a harried but winded da-da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da,
Good job, buddy.
as he goes by.
Good job on that fancy footwork. I love Groon.
And Gaius, it is your turn.
Yes, the guard closest to me, I will attempt to bludgeon, warhammer, swing. Yes, I'll take that 25.
Yeah, I'd say that hits.
12 damage to him as I just kind of slide the warhammer, like let it slide through my hands and jut right into his gut as he doubles over top of it.
He is still up, but you don't hear anything, but you can only imagine what probably was a sound of something along the lines of oof.
Oh, he definitely probably threw up in his helmet a little bit.
Gross.
Anything else you'd like to do there, Gaius?
No, this is good. We're doing well.
Vivaldi.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use the pommel of my short sword to bop this guy on the head next to me for some non-lethal damage. And it's with advantage,
take him.
right?
Yep.
All right, so 17.
And I'll tell you, you don't even have to roll for damage. He just goes down.
All right. Bop.
Is there anything else you'd like to do, Vivalda?
I'll just go over here to maybe like help, just have my shield out so that way if he tries to hit me, it's harder to hit me.
Butt Trumpet is your turn.
Boom, boom. I'm gonna try and do another Eldritch Blast to hold these bad boys off a little bit while we all try to corral in here.
Okay, be aware that you men in metal armor with swords, like, surrounding half of you. Just letting
Like, I
you know.
could also attempt to set them on fire, but, I don't want to burn the prison down just like Gaius would assume.
Well, it is stone.
Oh, well, hold on a minute.
Don't blow up the Great Ghost. I've one request. That NPC in particular survive, please.
I'm not blowing up the Great Ghost. I'm just trying to blow up these assholes by casting Firebolt.
Fire what?
Bolt,
No.
not ball.
Okay, I thought you said.
Not ball.
I thought I heard a different word. I heard a different word. Oh, thank God! It's just fire.
Okay, I get it! I get it! I'm embarrassed!
Thank Bacchus, it was just a firebolt.
So instead of actually firing anything, I just toot.
Yeah. Singe a little and singe her onesie.
Oh no!
So I'm just gonna hang my head in shame and just make my way towards going into the room instead. I'm gonna be quick about it, but I'm gonna be very embarrassed.
Half the party did not hear nor see what happened.
Yep.
Exactly. We're just not gonna say anything to anybody.
You're just gonna have to trust Eldred and Calandra not to say anything.
I trust
Calandra would
Calandra to not
never.
say anything.
Calandra
Exactly.
would not.
Calandra
Calandra,
wouldn't.
you're probably one of the only people that can see this. You see Butt Trumpet cast this spell, and then all of a sudden their whole body starts to vibrate a little bit, and there are these all over their little body, these
Oh shit!
little
Wild magic.
ruppling bumps seem to occur. Like if you ever saw Gremlins when they got the Mogwai wet, and these little
Oh God!
bubbles
You got
started
Butt
to-
Trumpet wet. Did you feed her? Did you feed them after midnight? No.
And then all of a
so
sudden, appearing to almost burst through their skin all over their body, are what
Not
look
again.
like
Not again. What do you mean not again?
what look like these quartz-like formations all out. So they're turning very spiky with these kind of pink and blue and purple, what looks like bits of quartz and such, popping out all over their body.
Oh, boy.
Okay, it's not bunnies, and I'm full of good vibes, but this hurts.
And
Made
Butt
your
Trumpet,
crystals.
from this point forward, your movement is halved, but your armor class is up by 4.
Wow!
That's impressive.
Damn!
I really can't tell if I lucked out in this.
And
You're going to be doing a lot more piggyback rides.
Butt Trumpet,
Yes.
you just have this overwhelming smell of sugar around you.
Oh, gotta keep you away from Reed.
Help
And
me.
bees.
And bees.
I practically move exclusively through uppies at this point.
Are you telling me rock candy erupted from their body?
Well,
Yep.
All right. Gaius isn't there right now, so he's going to get his
No.
own reaction to that.
Oh no.
So they kind of look like a gemstone version of the Thing from Fantastic Four at this moment, except very spiky. Anything else you would like to do, Butt Trumpet? You haven't moved at all.
I am going to make my way toward the room, all while lifting my arms up towards Calandra to get a little help. But that's it. I think I've done enough.
It is
Reed, it is your
Eldred's turn. Oh, never mind.
In a world of magic, mystery. One halfling who smells bad. I will attempt to non-lethally hit this guard.
Okay, go ahead.
With the deepest respect, I bludgeon him till he's unconscious.
19.
That hits.
For 16 points of puffy damage.
Puffy damage.
Puffy damage, yes. Non-lethal. I hit him with...
non-lethal.
Reed hits him in the puffies, and he goes down.
Oh! Right in the mommy daddy button.
Is there anything else you'd like to do, Puffy Puncher?
Yes. I can see the door on the other side of the room.
Yep.
So I will start making my way over there.
Okay,
go
you
through
have to
Gaius,
get
right?
past Gaius to get out the cage first.
I mean, is he like actively blocking me, or can I?
Well, he's just taking
At this
up
point,
the thing.
I'm a very large
actually-
person. I think and I'm
It's
wearing. I'm
actually a
now
halfling
wearing
thing there
guard
where
gear.
I can go through his space.
Yeah, but that's in a normal square. This is occupying a doorway. So give me a
Okay.
dexterity roll, please.
Indeed. Prepare to kick me
14.
in the head.
14, okay?
Yeah, we'll say you basically end up crawling over him.
Ugh. just like a smear of bacon grease on the side of the helmet. I'm like,
Gross.
Now, is there anything else you'd like to do?
Caught my
Yeah.
shoe on Gaius' beard. That is
Nothing
my
else?
turn.
Okay. Kalandra, it's your turn. You see a spiky, waddling, but very, very beautifully sparkling butt trumpet, everlasting gobstopper of crystals walking towards you.
An everlasting goblet stopper.
Perfect. Okay. Oh, butt trumpet.
You hate my
Uppies.
life.
I'm gonna pick butt trumpet up.
As you do so, you get hit in the face with with the sugary smell.
Oh, you smell
Oh, I'm
delicious.
so jealous.
Thank you.
jealous.
Please don't eat me. I can't bear to survive the humiliation.
Oh no, we're good. I'm not gonna put my mouth on you. You just smell really nice. It's a change of pace for
Thank
what we
you.
usually smell around here.
That's fair. That's fair. And like the one positive that can come out of this.
Like my own little personal air freshener. Come on.
That's all I need to be hung up in a chariot from a rearview mirror.
So now I have picked up butt trumpet because this is not great. Can I try to cast thaumaturgy on the people coming towards us? Try to make the ground tremble to see if I can make them like fall or lose their balance? Not trying to destroy the prison, just trying to get them to, hey, oh, whoa, hold on. Maybe because if they're kind of close to each other and the ground tremors like that, they might bump into each other or something
Okay.
like that.
Okay, we can do that. That can work. This guy goes down. The first hit whiffs until he misses him, but the second one gets him right in the face. Okay, it is their turn then.
Oh, wait, do I still have movement? Can I move or was that everything?
Oh, go ahead. Before I do anything, go
Okay.
ahead.
No,
I
that's
will
fine.
tell
I'm-
you that Groon is blocking the doorway, but you're short and Groon's big, so if you wanted to go between his legs, you could.
That's right. So I have butt trumpet, I am moving, and I'm going to, try to get just in between his legs and just inside the door.
No problem.
My-
You do that, and as you're carrying butt trumpet, you hear a little bit of a crack
Oh.
in butt trumpet, and you hear
Oh,
Groon
no.
go, "Ow, sharp."
I'm sorry.
Oh no, I think we scratched his no square.
I didn't mean to. This is new.
You're fine. You're fine. It's not your fault. It's okay. Oh wait, we're in silence anyway. We didn't hear it.
Right.
Damn it.
Sorry, so no, you didn't hear that, or the
Maybe we could feel
ow.
the cheeks clench up.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
What you do see, Kalandra, after you had your little intimate moment with Groon, is you see him kind of go like that and then pull Butterbeer around front, both arms around him, and just kind of crouch over him. And you just see him going like that for a little bit.
This is literally the Hodor moment.
Why? Why?
Sorry. What is happening?
Well, that just ruined my day.
I mean, maybe it won't be. Maybe it won't be.
Gaius, it is your turn. Groon is keeping the door gummed up and blocked.
Gaius looks around, sees everyone unconscious, nods his head, and then turns and looks at the door, and it's just like, oh, fuck. And snaps his finger. And you can hear the snap reverberate because the silence spell is now dropped.
The first thing you hear as the silence goes away is dun 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 ow. Dun 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 ow.
Oh no.
Yeah. So Gaius sees what's happening. He's like, don't worry, big brother. Reaches into his pocket, and you just see purple energy rippling around, and he flings what looks like a handful of seeds past Groon as he casts Entangle right past him as vines and roots rip out through the stones and walls and start wrapping around all the guards.
Okay.
And I'm creating a 20-foot square area of difficult terrain. Any of the guards that are in there, Paul, are going to need to make a strength save. Otherwise, they are restrained. And they have to use, and then when it becomes their turn, they have to use an action to get out of it.
Okay.
Now, if they're still in it, every time it's their turn, they're going to have to take a strength save. Otherwise, it's going to attempt to entangle them again.
We will revisit that when it is their turn.
So Gaius kind of like pushes through people to get next to Groon. And so what's the situation like past them? Is Groon just literally body blocking everything?
Yeah, and he's kind of bear hugging Butterbeer to make sure he doesn't take any damage.
How bad is Groon looking right now?
You see like blood spurting up from behind him through the little things in the doorway, and you see him kind of going like this periodically.
Well, don't worry, big brother. Don't worry, big brother, as Gaius rests his hands on his chest and casts 19 healing into him.
Thank you.
He
Thank
goes, nice. Take
Oh.
Butterbeer, and he hands Butterbeer like to you.
Yep. I moved. I did an action and a bonus action, so I am out of.
Being that he didn't really do anything, I'm going to say it's kind of like holding his turn. Groon hands you Butterbeer, and you're kind of cradling him like an infant. Groon takes a hold of the door and pulls it shut behind him and steps out. And you hear, "You hurt me!" And then there's a moment of silence. And then you just start hearing some screaming.
Oh, damn it. Oh, damn, he's gonna kill all of them.
Because he's a good boy.
Oh, he's... Damn it to hell. Well,
He's the best boy.
I'm sorry, I was gonna say, are we out of combat? Because of Groon doing what he did?
You're at the moment you're out of combat.
We're
I mean,
still
it's
in
right
the
on the other
initiative
side of that doors.
I guess we gotta get him out of here.
Viv is going to get out of this cage. Is anyone like particularly blocking the door out?
Just a very spiky but very pretty gemstone looking butt trumpet.
You can just step over me.
Okay, I just jump over them.
Mind the
Ask
Questions
undercarriage.
later.
You know, just jump over all these short people and make my way towards this door. Just doing hurdles.
When I see Viv coming, I cling to the wall like a cat. Like,
Vivola kind of like jumping and, getting over butt trumpet tends to be a little bit more precarious than you expected. Because there's sharp pointing bits.
Are you alright?
Not really emotionally, but we can worry about that later. We gotta get Butterbeer out of
Okay.
here.
Okay.
We also need to find Edward Andrews. Paul, in that checkpoint area, was there paperwork or anything, like something that would potentially point us on where he's being held?
Give me an investigation roll, please.
Oh, that's on the last person. All right. 16?
You find a clipboard with some papers on it. You look at it. It's a series of numbers with checks next to them. All the numbers are 3-digit numbers.
3-digit numbers?
Yeah, like a number, a dash, and then 2 more numbers.
I remember it's prisoner 1225. Is there anything close to those? Like the last 3 match up, the first 3, none of that. And this is the roster for the rooms back there, we assume.
You don't know, but I will tell you only half of numbers have checks next to them. Now, it's not like the first half and then nothing. It's intermediate. There doesn't seem to be any rhyme nor reason, but
Okay.
only about half of them have checks next to them.
All right. Well, shit. Gray, Ghost, Shadow, damn it, whatever.
He's not with you.
What do you mean he's not with us? Where the hell is he at?
He didn't come in yet.
Groot shut the
Son
door
of a
with him out there.
Bitch, he's out there? God damn it. All right.
And probably Phineas too, and the merchant.
No, you see Phineas right here.
Oh, well,
And where's the
thank
other very innocent dude?
Fargus is out, is not with you either.
you. Son of a bitch.
All right. We gotta put Butterbeer to the side. We gotta go get Shadow and Groon and random dude we definitely freed and is probably dead by now if we didn't stop this from happening. Fergus. The only thing I can think of is we don't know what's past the other door to our left. To the north is the door that we came through, where we could rappel down to the caves. That we know the path we followed. The door to our west is the one we have yet to use, so we don't know what's past it. How many guards were in the bad conga line of guards? Anyone?
A lot.
I only caught a glimpse, but it looked like a bunch. 5 or 6. Maybe?
Well, 5 or
At
6,
least.
that's nothing. Okay. Hold on. You know what? Talks amongst yourselves. Gaius goes to the people that have been knocked out and just starts tying them up and securing them and taking keys off them and searching their bodies for any additional information that might be useful. Like a
I
list
would
of
assist with
names.
that.
I lean into Kalandra and I'm like, he's gonna threaten them too.
No, they're all unconscious. Securing the guards that we knocked out. The 4 that were in here, tying them up,
I'm
securing
helping.
them so they don't... That one that seemed to be in charge, I want to just splash some... after he's secured and tied up, I want to splash some water in his face to see if I can rouse him a bit.
Say you do.
Goodman, terrible things will happen to you if I don't get the information I need. Andrews, Edwards, prisoner 1225, his location.
He looks around and then just goes,
A little bit more detail, please. A little bit more detail. Is he through that door and to the right, to the left?
straight ahead.
Is it straight ahead? Thank you very much. And then Gaius kind of just like bonks him on the head and knocks him back out. I'm sure that won't
Oh my god.
cause long-term brain damage.
Roll me a 20-sider, please.
Yes, it will.
A 14.
Okay.
Is he knocked out?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he's not making
I-
noise.
I check.
He's alive.
No, I check to see if he's knocked out.
Yes, he's knocked out.
Just with
Okay.
traumatic brain injury.
We'll worry about semantics
Yeah,
later.
sure. Okay. So let's go secure Andrews, and then we go back for the rest of them while they're tying up the guards. Unless
Okay.
somebody's got a better plan. I mean, some of us could go and get the guards while the rest help out Groon and Gray.
I'm trying to figure out where
Where
I'd
do
be
you want
most
me?
useful.
Phineas goes, the exit's up through here, though, right? You said?
To the north. Yeah, he's just going to leave, isn't he?
Yeah. yeah.
Yeah, right. Well, that was that.
Bye. Thanks.
Great help.
So long,
Cool.
and thanks for all the fish.
So long, and thanks for all the fish.
Did he close the door behind him or anything? Or
No.
Just left it open. Wow.
do we hear anything like the screaming of a halfling as he's being dragged away by a giant monster or anything?
Give me a perception check, please.
Can I also?
Go ahead.
The old halfling and the canary in the cage technique. 12 for me.
Not great. 8.
You just hear a, hey! And shortly thereafter,
Oh god.
Phineas comes back through the door and quickly slams it behind him and like goes, fuck.
Yes.
What?
Well,
Guards.
thanks.
Oh God, of course.
Oh my
All right.
gosh!
They were coming
she's
out.
stuck
Of,
in?
they were coming out of a cell to the left.
You mean the one where we locked them all up and tied them up, and definitely took all their keys? Hey, were any of the guards naked?
No, they were all in their uniforms.
Must be new guards. How many people are employed here? This just seems a waste of taxpayer money.
I think Viv would go over to the door and see if it's able to be opened.
Which door?
I just want to talk to my representative about this.
The door that the guard pointed to when Gaius is interrogating him.
It was an interview.
It is locked.
It's locked. Okay.
I got keys.
Guys, do you have the keys?
Yes, I do. I have a bunch now from all these other guys. I give Viv a set. I go
keys.
up. Butt Trumpet, couldn't you magically boopity the north door there so we don't have a bunch of guards coming at us?
Yep, just trot me over there, Calandra.
Okay.
The door where Eldred and Phineas Figgis, whoever is.
Okay, Eldred is not actually there. He
right.
Well, where the token is.
Right.
Okay. It's not letting me move there.
Okay, you're going over there, Calandra?
Yes, I'm trying to carry Butt Trumpet over there.
Okay.
We'll just say that she did, and the door with lots of crunchy noises.
There.
Ow! Every step is a new nightmare.
Butt Trumpet is like that toddler in their snowsuit that's 3 sizes too puffy for them.
I can't put my arms down.
I'm just kind of like, do you think maybe some ointment would help? Maybe a bath?
No time. We have to get Andrews. We're so close.
We're gonna do it, and then we're gonna fix this.
Cool.
I'm almost certain if we just let you soak in a tub of slightly warm water, it should dissolve over time.
I'll just be
That's
really
what I'm
sticky.
hoping.
How's the door coming? Viv's
Waiting
door.
for Gaius to find the right key.
You went over to the north door, Butt Trumpet and Calandra, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Right.
what are you doing there?
Locking it.
Specifically with the
stuff.
arcane locks, so they can't use their keys on that side.
Oh, you're using Arcane Lock?
That's what I was doing.
I'm sorry, I missed that point. Great, it's locked. Viv, give me an investigation roll just to give me an idea of how long it takes you to find the right key.
14.
You get it open fairly quickly.
Woo!
Okay.
Can I go with her?
If you want to. Who has Butterbeer who's not doing very well? He's just kind of weary and exhausted.
He passed them on to me, so I'm kind of like,
Okay.
I have him at the moment.
Vivalda, you come to a cell door.
Can I look inside of it, or is it just like a door?
You certainly can.
I'd like to see who this Edward Andrews is.
Okay. It is a handsome, strapping guy. Black hair, shoulder length, goatee, strong. Just kind of sitting in the corner.
Fluffy Loki energy or Aragorn energy?
Yeah.
Cool.
You're saying all the right things. You're saying all the right things.
More Loki than Aragorn.
Wow, you just
And
Calandra somewhere just feels this in her soul. She's like, there's a really, really hot man somewhere around here, y'all. I feel it.
My armor is melting.
Her Badar goes off.
Badar. I would look for the key that I believe opens this cell, and
Give me another investigation roll, please.
Oh, not well. 5.
We'll come back to you then.
I mean, Reed could pick it.
I could try.
I just imagine the two of them bumping shoulders trying to get this done.
Hold on, I can do this.
Can I try and pick it?
Joel.
You also have a
Reed's
set
like,
of
"Why you
keys
got
there,
keys?"
Reed, don't you?
I know. I do. I'm going to try and pick
You
it.
just want to try to pick it? Okay.
I do.
Reed's like, why you
Reed's
got
like, it's
keys
easier
when
to
you got
pick
me? Watch this.
Why use keys when you have me?
Well, in particular, I want to impress Vivalda.
Okay.
Because she chose, even though I don't think it was the real Vivalda who chose the Brothers Green over me.
You gotta prove, right? You gotta
Oh,
prove
damn it.
your
I have a 4.
Oh no!
You can't get it either.
Ugh.
It's
It's
like
okay.
Guys, it's down the
it's funny
hallway.
that this is
Hey,
happening
is
and
it
you're
going
gonna
all
track
right?
the guy.
Hey,
You hear-
did
She
you get the
doesn't
door
respond.
open with the keys? The keys I gave you. Have you used the keys?
God.
I
Hey, Reed,
I
did you
look at
pick the
Viv.
lock? You're good at that, right?
I look at Viv and I'm like, I'm gonna look for the key real quick. And I look for the key.
Give me an investigation
Why is he
roll there,
yelling when
Reed,
we're
please.
trying to be stealthy?
I think he's
That
got some
went out
sort
the
of
window a long time ago.
sarcasm
Yeah.
spell going.
The strewn of dead guardsmen in the hallway behind me has made me not give a crap about yelling anymore.
Is Edward
You're
Andrews
fine.
in shackles at all? Is he
No,
just loose in the
just
cell?
yeah. Reed can't seem to find the right key either.
Dang it.
Oh God.
I think the silence spell messed up my brain. I can't figure this out.
It's lack of bacon. He hasn't had enough bacon.
I tried
Okay.
this key already. It looks like that key on yours, so don't worry about that key. It might be this key. Let's try this key. Just
Okay.
showing him which keys it's not and which keys it is. Thank you for your patience, Edward Andrews, if that is your name.
Reed, give me another investigation check, please.
Can I get help from Viv this time?
No, because she's having a hard time dealing with it herself this time, with which key it
Oof.
might possibly be. But
17.
Viv, you hear Reed going, this never happens to me. I usually am really good at this. I've never had this problem before. And as he's doing this, you hear the key the next key, after he's gone through a couple of them, the next key go in, you hear it click and something unlatch, and he takes out the key and then starts going to the next key.
Wait.
Oh.
That was
Yes.
it. That,
Oh,
go
that
back.
was it?
Go back
Okay.
a key. That
I
was
got it.
it.
All right.
You just forgot to open the door.
All right. I
And
try
you get
key
the
again.
door open. You get the door open.
I motion Viv to. She wants to go in.
I just look at this guy.
He looks up and says, "Hello."
Hi,
Hello.
Andrews.
Yes. And who do
Right.
I have the pleasure of?
I'm Reed. Thanks. Hi.
So
Yes.
You can come with
professional.
us. We're getting you out. It's your lucky day.
Oh,
And she's just gonna go
Wait.
down the hall.
I was just telling you.
Not nearly as confidently as she would have been like 5 minutes ago.
Just angry and flustered.
Your lucky day. We're here to rescue
As I start
you.
to walk with Andrews, I'm like, Calandra's gonna like you.
I know her type.
He looks at you and
You're in.
goes, "What on earth is a Calandra?"
Oh boy.
It's not a what.
You'll find out soon enough.
Oh, by the way, can you fight or something? We got a lot of guards around here. We're trying to get through.
You're aware it's a high security prison, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, we broke in.
Great. Let's go.
Mhm. Okay.
And the two of you, I guess, walk back out to the checkpoint area here.
Yes.
Yeah. So, what is the condition of Mr. Edward Andrews?
He's a little bruised. You, with your experience, kind of know that this guy was probably in amazing shape, but
Yeah.
looks like he's gone without any real nourishment for a while, like a long.
Does he look
while.
like he? Does he look like he could? I don't know. Carry butterbeer for me while I. Is he in good enough shape to help him along?
Normally, he'd be able to do it probably with one arm,
Yeah.
but he looks like he hasn't been. You don't know if he's had water. You don't know if he's had food. His hot eyes are a little sunken in. He's a little sallow looking. He looks like he probably has a number of levels of exhaustion on him.
Gaius kind of leans into him. He's like, "I'm friends with Gilderoy. He's here helping us."
He looks around.
And I'm guessing there's a bunch of noise, and you just hear Groon going, "Oh!" Like just guards probably being pummeled to death at this point. And then
All right,
behind us,
with your passive persuasion, you do hear dun 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 pop, dun 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 pop.
he's currently working with one of our other associates, holding off the rest of the guard. Just wanted to let you know, and kind of like, Gaius kind of like puts butterbeer down, like just kind of watch over him for a bit for us because we got to secure the exit. And then we'll go back for the Gray Shadow and friends.
You see the
That's
guy
his-
just give a bit of a half smile.
Yeah. We gotta go to get the Gray Shadow and friends because they're kind of holding off. But our exit's through that door to the north, and we have some guards we need to put to sleep.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Kalandra just
Butterbeer.
she's got butt trumpet still, and she's like, I wonder if I made a mistake if he'd let me climb him like a tree.
Maybe give him a chance to, rehabilitate and
Well, yeah,
get
that's where
deinstitutionalized.
part of where the state comes in. Gotta feed him.
Okay. What are you two talking about?
No,
I'm not talking about anything.
We gotta go get everybody. What are you talking
Well-
about?
Yeah, let's
Well,
secure the
I'm talk-
exit.
Okay. Viv, you and I lead the way again?
Sure.
We'll go to that door to the north and kind of prepare to go through it and
The one that Butt Trumpet just cast Arcane Lock
just
on?
secure it for the time being. Quick group vote. Do we secure the exit first, or do we rescue, or do we make sure Groon and Gray and random merchant guy are safe? Anyone?
Strength in numbers, I think.
If they can't get through the door, it might be taking a look at the others.
Yeah, okay. I guess we'll check, Paul, we'll check that door to the bottom right,
Okay.
the
to
east door.
Okay.
Yeah, the one with Groon and everyone.
Do you open that door?
Sure.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
Viv can. She'll have her shield ready. Opens it not like wide open, but like foot open to see what's going on out there.
The first thing you see, obviously, is Groon. His back is to you.
They're still wrapped up in their vines, and you hear gardening.
You see one guard like clinging to his back, trying to stab him. You see another one clinging to a leg of his, trying to stab him. You see about 3 of them in front of him. But you also see four bodies laying around. Blood seems to be splattered in a lot of areas. And roll me a perception check there, Vivalda.
10.
It looks like a number of the bodies on the ground. You're not 100% sure because of all the blood, but a number of them may be missing their heads.
Go Groon.
That's
I am Groon.
Groon is the best boy.
Viv kind of just steps to the side and lets Gaius look through the door.
You see kind of the same thing.
Well,
you hear
okay.
the screaming reaches you before.
well, folks. It seems like we need to give them a helping hand.
We are going to stop there and we will pick up here next week. Thank you, everybody, for joining us this evening. We hope you've enjoyed things. Tune in again next week. Same Grognard time, same Grognard channel to see how this pans out. And if the friends are able to get Butterbeer and now Edward Andrews, as well as everybody else, out of the prisons. So until next week, and forevermore, please be kind.